Introduction.
First of all, Oyinda's hair is
literally taking up like
giving diva. It's giving F everything else in this video, okay?
What's good, everybody? My name is Oyinda. You call me O, you call me Big O, you call me the Retro Leaves, whatever, you know what I mean? Some days, you know, the aliases change as the days change. Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Period.
But yeah, I'm here. Period.
That's it. So guys, Oyinda is here with me. You guys sent us some questions. A lot of you are going through a lot, I will say.
Yeah.
You guys sent us some questions and we're just going to do our best to answer them. We're not responsible for anything that happens post advice. We didn't ask you guys though.
I beg go.
Post advice.
Anything that happens in your life is your responsibility. We're just here to give our input.
I'm just here to catch cruise, honestly. So take me serious like 50%. This is already smelly. Let me just say by the way. I don't like my babe's friends. They are bad influences and they are not good friends to her. What do I do?
This is you know those Drake ass.
It's giving. Are you a principal?
Literally, okay. Let me just tell you, yeah. The thing about I don't like her friend men. Let me not use the N word before they cut me out. The thing about men that say that they don't like your friends as a whole, not even that they could point
like
out
one
person or this
exactly.
other person, but your friends, is because they don't want you to have another support system that can like counteract whatever BS it is that they're doing. That's just it, and they want to isolate you.
And you know what? Even if that's not the case, are you telling me you don't like your girlfriend's entire friend
group?
That means that you think your babe has a judgment issue. Then I'm like, I don't know why you're dating her. That's number one.
And also
number two, you didn't say specifically like they are not good friends to her. Is that for you to judge or is that for her to judge? Because they are the ones in friendship with her.
And exactly what do you mean by bad influences?
Does your girlfriend have a mind of her own?
Yeah. I think it's something a bit
Nollywood.
Yeah,
it's something a bit Nollywood that it's always the other girl's fault. It's like, what if your girlfriend is the bad influence?
I don't like situations like that give me very much toxic, and I don't like that. I'm sorry. You need to go and regroup and figure out what exactly it is that's going on.
Alexa, play Omale, bad influence. Remove. Keep being the bad girls you are.
You are.
Today, tomorrow, and forever. My boyfriend always makes promises, unprovoked in all caps. Unprovoked. That he never keeps. Oh no, that is so annoying. It's getting annoying.
Is he Yoruba? Probably.
I didn't say it too, because if I said no, they'll say but anyways, it's getting annoying. I've told him to stop, but it always turns into an argument. He says something always comes up. What's the likelihood that something always comes up?
Also,
I just feel like actually people that say things are not follow through, I don't like that in general, like man, woman, animal. I just feel like, why is that something that you're consistently doing? Like, why is something that you're known by?
And also, what are the things that are coming up? Because the thing is, whenever you try to like bring certain types of things up, and the way that she's painting this to be almost sounds like the man is trying to make it seem like she's irrational for being upset that you're not showing up.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like if you're habitually just having an issue with, like, me personally, my own love language is like acts of service. So like even aside from like doing things for me, it's like being there, showing up. And if you're gonna say, it's even one thing for me to expect something from you and not necessarily verbalize, but if you're gonna say like, oh, I'm gonna do this, or I'm gonna be here for this, or we're gonna
best be there.
And don't make it a habit. If the first time you couldn't show up, you need to make up for that ish.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And it's like when she tries to bring you up, you're trying to send to an argument.
Yeah, it sounds like gaslighting.
Fighting for fun, and that's not. We're not doing that.
Sounds like gaslighting. I don't know, but
no.
They said we should stop throwing around the word gaslighting. So. Yeah, I guess.
I don't know the sense of this one because men don't understand. My babe calls her pastor daddy and his wife mommy. I think it's inappropriate, but she doesn't see the issue. You guys.
Hold on first, right? So I saw something on the TL the other day, right? Where this pastor, like his congregation, and they were like, these are the people that call their pastor
daddy and mommy. He said he thinks it's inappropriate. To me, I feel like there's a compatibility issue here because to be honest, there's some people that told them to call their pastor daddy and mommy and they're fine. Don't do that with me.
Yeah.
And don't do that with this man.
And don't do that with this man either.
I think that like at the end of the day, you need to decide. People need to decide personally what their deal breakers are.
Yeah.
Is that a deal breaker for you? Is what I would say.
Right.
And it sounds like it is because you're messaging strangers about it. So,
and also it could be like a larger indicator of like other things that you guys might not be aligning about in your relationship, and like, you know, personality traits that you can't necessarily force somebody to change. And if this is somebody that is, you know, extremely into the church and like sees their pastor as like their mentor or a father figure or whatever the case might be, that might be the lifestyle for them, and it may not be for you, and you might need to start considering what next, you know? Yeah. Sounds harsh, but it's the truth.
It's fact. This person, I don't understand why you sent us this question, but
people are looking for your insights. You're saying
I'm not reading the question. I hear it. My babe got pregnant for another guy. Should I stay? Which insight? Which insight Which insight do you need?
But should he stay?
Honestly, why not? I'm telling you that child is a father figure. Why not you? Why not you? No. There's enough children.
There's enough absent fathers out there.
Yeah, I just think
you can step up. Be the father that stayed. Honestly, it will mean a lot in that child's life.
It will, and I think that at the end of the day.
But what if the actual father is going to be involved too?
Then they can. The more the merrier. The child has more love.
Co-parents.
Listen, I'm just here for women evening the scales of bad behavior in general.
But you know they said that Nigerian women are leading in terms of paternity fraud.
And I asked them where was that start from, and the person was like, from Twitter? Oh, from Twitter. Okay, heard you. This one said my babe never compromises. Red flag.
On what though?
Just said that was just the end of it. With that context, Oyinda, I'll just say anyone that doesn't compromise in a relationship, just go back to primary 5, because relationships are compromised.
I agree to an extent.
He said never.
Okay, true.
Isn't it? I'm not saying, and there's certain things you shouldn't compromise on. For example, let's just make that clear. Because, let me give you an example now. Okay, I was on my own chilling at a wedding in Lagos. This guy approaches me, XYZ, whatever, collects my number. Cool. We're on the phone, and he's like, oh, I know like when I met you, you had braids, but like all my babes, like wear only weaves. I said all your babes.
First of all, even
referring to women as all my babes. First of all, sounds like hellfire. Second of all,
this is an Abuja guy.
No, this is Lagos. First of all, imagine this way that trying it. Imagine that trying it. Like we don't know where all the sewage is. It's in your city, bitch. It's in your city.
I was just clarifying.
Anyways, my honest, and this is why there's somebody that's still me. You met me with braids. You collected my number. You said you're interested in me. You're now giving me instruction that, oh, by the way. They're like, yeah, the braids were cute, but just like moving forward.
Also, why are you in 2021 giving anti-blackness vibes?
Sounds smelly.
Okay.
It's what you call heebie-jeebies.
And it's also the audacity.
No, it's even
the audacity.
It's audacity for me.
You know, if you're even saying some bullshit like that, the first thing is supposed to be send me your address. Let me send you. Oh, I wanted to buy this wig for you. Oh, I saw this wig. I thought you would
kill this. Like,
oh, let me send this.
This.
This wig says is this amount of money. What's your account number? Nonsense. I just don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
My boyfriend is saying our relationship isn't as fun as it used to be, and is suggesting we have an open relationship to avoid cheating. I don't know how you got from point A to point B, but niggas will do that. I've never been in such a situation before. What do I do? So the relationship is not fun. Let's break that down. What does that mean?
What constitutes fun specifically?
And how is the solution to fun?
Let's have an open relationship.
To avoid cheating.
Jumped from here.
No, you also said to avoid cheating. Sound like you want to cheat.
Yeah, you want to cheat.
Sound like you want to cheat.
Exactly.
And I think if you want to cheat, let me just end the relationship. Because
no, it's even the audacity to suggest this. Because okay, it's one thing if you people are having a conversation about like, okay, what are your feelings towards like being monogamous right now, blah blah, and like you're discussing that, but then you as an entity, as an individual in the relationship, are saying it's not fun anymore. You didn't suggest anything and say, okay, what were we doing at the beginning of the relationship that made things more exciting, more fun for the both of us? You jumped and said, oh, let's have an open relationship. Because cheating. You want to cheat and you already considered cheating, or you were probably already cheating.
And also, how does being with other people make your relationship more fun? The math is not my thing. The math is not my thing. I'm sorry.
Listen.
Sounds like a liar.
He wants to cheat, so cut him loose. Let him go on whatever he needs to do in the streets, because he is for the streets.
My guy said he doesn't believe in labels. I'm like, cool. And obviously I back up from the situation because I can't be catching feelings for no reason. We still talk randomly though. Then he ends up moving cities, but before he moves, he asked me to be his girlfriend. Okay. How do I respond? Because I mean, feelings are there small, though they dwindle considerably, but I don't believe in long distance. I think stick to your belief.
Yeah.
I think stick to your belief. Because you guys were in the same place. And he was like, nah, let's not do this. Then he's now leaving. He's like, it sounds like he wants to put you in bondage.
Yeah, in order to eat his cake and have it and be able to possess you,
breaking free.
And be able to possess you while he is elsewhere is ridiculous. It's literally the equivalent of people asking people to marry them the day before they go to jail.
Oh, that's exactly. Oh, baby, I'm so sorry. Engagement.
Exactly, as per compensation. Also, based on how you worded this whole message, it sounds like you already have some conviction as to how you feel about him, how you feel about the potential of a relationship, how you feel about long distance and all of that, and I think you should stick to it.
Yep.
Because it sounds like somebody that if you do decide to compromise and just pursue a relationship, this person is very likely going to make you regret the fact that you decided to do that down the line. So
1,000,000%.
let's not.
This person just said, please feed Oyinda cake. She deserves it. Oyinda, your fans are here. I don't know if you're only fans or just a regular
because
fan.
somebody
because
someone has to advocate for me. Feed me cake.
What's this cake?
Listen,
it's diversity.
Of course, the one that she gives me to read is the longest one.
Alright. Another light-skinned black woman. Diversity.
Okay, so I was talking to this guy for about 3 months. Everything seemed fine.
Okay.
That's how it always starts.
Listen.
Always seems fine.
They're not going to put us bitter. They're going to be like, who are these bitter?
See, they came for the truth. They came for the truth.
Fair enough.
He was very sweet. We talked and FaceTimed every day. That's what they do. I really thought to myself, this could be a man that has sense. Finally. Sorry for yourself.
When you start thinking those thoughts, drink medicine, seek help.
But no, the Lord had big revelation plans for me. After 3 months of bliss,
not the Lord.
He told me he had a girlfriend of 8 years, but she didn't live in the country. Cool. He didn't want me to leave him because he loves me and didn't think he would meet someone like me. Blah, blah, blah. Basically, wanted me to wait around till his feelings for his long-distance girlfriend went away. Sir, are you crazy?
I just have one question. Is it crack? Is it crack?
She typed it herself. Sir, are you crazy? I blocked him on everything after, and he still called me with a different number, telling me how effed up it was that I blocked him. Oh yeah, he confessed to having this girl on my birthday weekend. Jesus. Is he a demon or is he a demon? He is a demon.
This person has no question.
She said, keep me anon.
She said, sorry I didn't read this part. Let's see. Don't believe, man.
It's just, there's no, I mean, the situation has been resolved and I don't know, listen.
You guys are trying to be balanced, but like men are not asking us for advice, except I know that their girlfriends' friends are bad people.
Exactly. No, look at the differences between the things that men are sending versus what women are sending.
I'm actually stressed.
The proof is in the pudding.
I'm dating this guy. He's 37. Okay. How old are you? You haven't told us that. And I'm really into him.
Okay.
First time I've been listening to someone in a while. Good for you, sis.
Okay.
And I like him a little more every day. He makes sure I'm good financially.
She's trying to sell us this guy.
I was like, guys,
for the boss.
Is this the boyfriend of the nation? He makes sure I'm good financially. Must be nice. And otherwise good. Otherwise good D. Sweet boy. What the fuck is this person gonna type? Otherwise good D. sweet boy, but he's about to
Just
get
man.
married. But he's about to get married. Some of you are mad. Some of you are mad.
I knew.
Okay.
You know, I knew.
So, what's your dilemma?
Is that it? Did you say anything else?
She was like, well, he's about to get married, or wait till he gets married in February. Okay, so I guess she's saying she should detach now, or she should wait till he gets married in February, because the more entangled I get, the harder it will be to detach when it's time. But I also don't want to leave him. You don't want to leave him, but is it, as in someone's husband? As in, no, just be clear, as in somebody else's husband?
No, do you know I'm crying? Because
Sis.
it's the way this babe really tried to sell us the guy at the beginning as per butter us up. As his wedding is coming in February, in 2 months' time. And you're asking, should you leave him? You have been left.
Like,
what's the plan for when he
Yeah.
gets married? Like, what arrangement are you guys going to have? I know some people have like that. You know,
No,
it's them-
we never support these people, so they should get out.
I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll leave it at that. I don't know what you mean. How do I get my boyfriend to propose? It's been 6 years.
First of all, okay, now you go first. Then. Let me just marinate.
Okay. Let me go against my own nature, right, and be practical. Why am I rolling my sleeve? I think that
I'm about to give you the best advice you ever got in your life.
I think that it's very important, and I think this goes for everybody. It's very important to make sure that you and whoever it is that you're
are
seeing
on the what?
are on the same
page.
Because
like that.
if by 6 years you are expecting marriage, the way that I think about these things, and correct me if I'm wrong, you would have at least had intermittent conversations with said person about what they see for their future, when they would ideally like to settle down, what their goals are, you know, what their timeline kind of is. Okay, if this was gonna blah blah blah, all these conversations that you would have, whether very serious sit down conversations or even if it's in passing, you would have those conversations. I think just in order to like make sure that you're checking in with the person, because if at the 6 year mark you're still confused as to where you stand, it may be your responsibility at this point to be like, oh, okay, I think we should have this conversation so that we both understand like wagwan, you know?
I think also how we frame issues is important. You can't get anybody to propose.
Yeah.
Right?
And you shouldn't.
Someone that, back to what Oyinda is saying, right? You're your partner, okay, 2 years from now, this is where I want to be, 3 years from now, 5 years from now. Even if it's not that clinical, like, okay, babe, me, Shadi, the way I'm engaging my own thing, like, I would like to marry in 3 years. What are your thoughts on that?
How far?
And see that aligns. And if it doesn't align, it's not the end of the world, man. Don't, I don't know, like, end your own life. You're young. Don't attach yourself to anything that doesn't serve you, because at the same time, there's someone out there that in that 3 years, that's enough for them. They're going to be ready. So I think everybody should just be, like, jealously guard your boundaries, man. And I'm not saying flimsy boundaries. I'm saying stuff that is important to you.
And I also
be
think,
serious about it.
I also think there's a stigma or there's a shame that women attach to asking very concrete questions that have to do with them. And but it's a thing. I really don't feel that, because I've very much I debunked that early on in like my life, and I've gone on with no shame, because at the end of the day I owe it to myself to make sure that I'm in good standing. But I think that there's a stigma that women have towards asking things along the lines of like, what are we? Do you want to get married? Where is this going? All those types of things. I think you really owe it to yourself to shed those things and like see it less as you asking someone for something, and see it more as you kind of like, you know, advocating for yourself and like putting your cards on the table and letting the other person know what your expectations are, so that you can see if those are reciprocated. And if they're not, it saves you so much time and so much effort, you know?
It does.
Yeah.
And I think even viewing it as asking for anything, you're selling yourself short. You have so much to offer. I'm assuming. Please don't be interested. I'm just saying that like each and every one of us, at least, I'm just speaking generally, like you have what you bring to the table, you have what you offer. So it's just more so like, is there an alignment here or not? And if there isn't, it doesn't mean anybody's a bad person. You know what I mean? people just want different things as well. Some people don't even want to get married. Like,
Yeah.
so some people, even a man telling them, "Oh, I'm getting married next day," they're like, sir.
And I wish at this 6-year mark, like these are
Yeah.
things that I hope that these are things that you have this, and if they are, and maybe you need to have a follow-up conversation or bring something up, don't be afraid to do that. Have the courage to speak up in a relationship, and you clearly really want to be with this person, so you should be comfortable enough to have a candid conversation about these things.
Communication is very important in any relationship, and that's the only way the other person has any read on what you want, what you're thinking. Nobody can read anybody's mind. So I just feel like, in general, maybe again, just from my own life, I'm just like, women, speak up more. Women are so scared to be like, oh, this is what I want. This is what I like. My man will tell you from day one, hello, you're doing great. I like weave. Hello, I like babes that do X, Y, Z. Women, own, you know what you have to offer. You are bringing whatever you're bringing to the table. So it's just like, at the end of the day, you're not just there to fit into someone else's plan. You're not just there to be at someone else's mercy. You are there as your own adult agency.
You're an active participant in any relationship you're in. Do you understand? But I think that women that are with men or men that are with women, there's almost a barrier in terms of communication. So like, if we're gonna sum up everything that we've said, advocate for yourself. It's very important. It will save you time. It will save you trauma. It will save you wasted effort. You know what I mean? And like, you'll feel proud of yourself that you put yourself first in that way. Down the line, you might not feel so great in the moment, but like, it definitely makes all the difference down the line.
And it will give you clarity.
Yes.
And clarity
that
is
you
very
need,
important.
so that you don't ask these type of BS questions.
No
offense.
I didn't join in that say that, but I love you.
No offense.
Me going back,
girl.
So you be out here looking sad. Like, so you be out
here. Because my thing is,
crazy.
I really hate to see hot girls down.
No, honestly,
I hate to see us asking these types of questions and doing agony ants when like really you could just like, I understand wanting insights, but like really like, do you understand? Like, believe in your source. Sure.
Anyway, I was gonna say something, but let me never say it. Because I'm like, you now look at the niggas that are causing this level of distress, and it's like,
hey, God,
this man owns only 2 pair of boxers. Anyways, guys, we'll end it there because if we go further,
violence,
we're stressed as to what will come out. But to everybody, man, woman, anybody, listen, you're the prize, like, period. Cut everything I just said, because imagine me saying men at the prize.
Hey! You lost me there.
Alright, as per usual, this was so much fun to shoot. I think Oyinda agrees. I speak for her.
It was.
Because women need to start speaking for other women instead of niggas. I'm just joking. But thank you guys so much. Oyinda is chaotic, as you guys can tell. So that's why I'm just going to end the video here because I'm stressed. YouTube will just take it down if we continue. But you guys follow Oyinda on all her socials.
Yeah, if you want more of me being problematic and chaotic and reasonable as well, because I'm very balanced.
You are very balanced.
Go ahead and follow me on Instagram or on Twitter. No, don't follow me on Twitter.
Don't follow me.
Follow me on Instagram at Oyinda Amu. We will put it on the screen. Follow my podcast page, Terrell Talks Podcast. I drop episodes every Wednesday, so yeah.
And they're good. You guys know the deal. Like, share,
subscribe, all of that.
Play ITS in the background, period. Non-stop. Don't end.